Hi Geminis, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me. This message is for any Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Gemini in a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. And also, if this reading does resonate, please do hit that like button and subscribe to show your support of Modern Maven Tarot. Now, there were some messages that came through while I was clearing your cards, a lot related to our concept of joy and perhaps how that concept of joy and fulfillment has been transforming over the past few years. Now, we are going to have, at the time I'm recording this, we are going to have Pluto going retrograde into Capricorn again. We have so much retrograde energy happening. All of this energy up in our heads, okay, Geminis? You are an air sign, so you are going to be having your thinking going in overdrive, okay? So the most important thing, not to get into analysis paralysis, but just to let your thoughts guide you into clearing any wounds, any shadow energy that there might be lingering that is attached to fear, right? We want to embrace that shadow energy. Another interesting thing I thought of while I was clearing your cards is your shadow energy with this Capricorn Pluto retrograde. It's going to stay retrograde in Capricorn. I believe it's September to November. And then after that, we're going to go back into Aquarius, okay? And then that'll be like this final, like, moving forward type of energy. But we're going to feel ourselves pulling back this fall, okay, into possibly some habits that aren't serving us. There was just this really strong message of something that you used to find enjoyment in, that we're not finding the joy in it like we used to. And it might be related to your finances. So it might be this idea of our relationship with money and the satisfaction that spending money in a certain way, not spending money in a certain way. There's something here to the connection of that with your perceived concept of joy, and then this transformation that comes with all that Pluto is having us reassess when it comes to the dynamics of power, personal power, collective power. So another thing I wanted to say really quickly is that full moon in Aquarius that we had in August 18th, I believe it was. Yeah, I really do think you're getting like a whole, a shedding, if you will, is what's coming through. A very rebellious shedding to some attachment, something that used to bring us joy, something that we, perceived as part of who we were or what we did. And it's just not fulfilling like it used to be. But going back to what I was saying with this full moon, the full moon in your fellow air sign Aquarius was really about our individuality, in the power of our individuality, but how it fits in the collective, okay? The collective can be your community, it can be the global community, local community, take it how it resonates. But there was this very strong message of your personal power and how that personal power connects to empowering your community, okay? So I do want you to think about that, because this could be where this the shackles that, your shadow has and keeping you in a certain place, keeping you in a certain box, you might be breaking free from that. And that's a really strong message that came through. And like I said, it's related to your concept. Wow, look, it popped up again. It's related to your concept of joy, like what makes you feel empowered. Now, I love that the Queen of Coins came through, because the Queen of Coins is that domestic, full of abundance, financial abundance, good health. This is the card of the person with, the white picket fence, the beautiful garden. Everything financially is like in a row, if you will. But there's this idea of like you're shining your light, and it's allowing you to step into some sort of power that you didn't even know possibly existed. And it is this nice power of the duality that you are. So Geminis, remember, a lot of your shadow energy in recent months was related to embracing both sides of that twin energy, right? And the light and the shadow, your higher self and your shadow energy, the spirit and the ego. And there's this idea of perhaps we saw shame in a certain aspect of the duality of who we are. And that's something that I feel is part of this release, okay? And as I always ask, do check out Pam Gregory, Heather Ensworth, Donna Stellhorn. They always have amazing astrology. Pam Gregory just had a wonderful new moon in Virgo video that she uploaded, and it has a lot to do with just keeping everything in perspective. We're gonna feel like we're going backwards societally. We could feel like we're going backwards with our personal power, but it's all going to start going forward again, okay? And so again, just take it, stay on your eagle's perch, as Pam always says, and make sure that you see how this is transforming you. Yeah, strength, discipline. Don't get lost in your head with feeling in the moment that this is it, I guess, is, be here now. But if it's something where, you're feeling like there's a lot of illusions that are going to be coming up, okay? A lot of illusions, and especially during Virgo season. So Virgo season is a wonderful time to just focus on your personal power, but also keeping in mind how your personal power connects to the greater good of your community. Okay, very cool messages that popped up for you, Geminis. And also, there's so much Gemini energy happening right now, so it doesn't surprise me. I'm a Gemini moon rising, north node, and so definitely feeling that chatty energy too. So let's see what we got going on for you. Yeah, Pluto. So Pluto here too, this transformation, why your finances could have been there. Also take a look at your Venus. Venus rules love and finances, okay? And so there's something here to nurturing that energy. We might be feeling exhausted. We might feel like we've been putting in so much and we're not getting the results that we want, but this is a card that's saying you're almost there. Like there's a shift, there's a major shift, and I think that's why the Six of Coins, which is ruled by Moon and Taurus, okay? But that's something here where it's like this shift is here, and when you look back, you're gonna see all of the strength that it took to get to this destination helped build your resilience, okay? That is something that's hard to see. Amazing. That's something that's hard to see in the moment. Oh, interesting. That's something that's hard to see in the moment, but once we are on the other side of it, that's when we get to go, oh yeah, I get it now, okay? All right, so I love this overall energy for this week. It's the Three of Wands, and so I am getting this sense of optimism, and we are getting close. While I'm recording this, we're getting close to being done with the retrograde. It's not over yet, but that new moon that full moon in Aquarius, I think sparked a lot of hope in us. All right, and there's a big resounding energy, like I said, of individual power, and how when we all rise up into our individual power, how it collectively can benefit the community when that personal power is aligned with what's best for our community, okay? People coming together, right? The yin and the yang coming together and creating a whole. That has really sparked a lot of optimism in the collective. And so I do think that this is something where you're really seeing the possibilities. And so again, in the coming months, know that like these possibilities are still here to work towards it, but just recognize the shifts that are happening in the collective, okay? Now, what you need more of and what the universe is gifting you is the Knight of Swords. Now, this is very fascinating because of seeing what is over here, and we'll get to that in just a second. Because the Knight of Swords is about speaking up for what you believe in, standing up for something. There's a strong conviction that is wanting you to speak up about something. Now, this can be in the collective. This can be in your personal life. It can be in your community, your workplace, or this can be somebody else who is speaking their truth, and their ability to do that is rising something in you. But like I said, there's something here where you're breaking free from something, right? Going back to those channel messages in the beginning, there's something you're breaking free from, and that is it's because of the universe is encouraging you, like, yes, like do this, okay? But now we got to see what you need less of and what you can give to others is the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is Mars and Leo, okay? Asserting yourself and that ego energy. Now remember, August, while I'm recording this, a lot of drama happening. So it's very important that the way you assert yourself, we are mindful. Is this coming from my ego? Is this coming from my higher self? I get almost the sense that this speaking your truth is meant to be channeled into something creatively. A short story, a screenplay, a poem, a song. Like there's something here to like possibly the way that you are channeling this, a blog. Like there's something here where it's like I'm almost getting in the manner that which you assert yourself, and the manner in which that you apply this energy is what we're going to get our attention to. Okay, so let's clarify the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here for Geminis? Amazing. Strength. Okay, so this is Leo energy, more Leo energy. I think we're finally seeing, we've been working really hard on something is really what this is telling me, right? We have been working hard on something and we're finally seeing our ships coming in. We're finally seeing the result. It's clicking, okay? And I got to look at this infinity symbol here too. And all like, you know, taming your shadow. Again, like this lion, this is that primal energy. This is your ego. This is your shadow energy, right? And there's this idea of finally understanding the making peace with your shadow, embracing your shadow knowing it's safe, right? The reason this lion is so calm is because it knows it's safe. It doesn't have to be on guard, okay? And this is your higher self, right? So there's something here to it clicking this week where you finally get, by building my strength, by building my resilience, by having the self-discipline, I'm seeing the results, okay? Now the results might not be in your hand, but you're seeing the synchronicities, right? You're seeing 11:11 on the clock. You're connecting with the right people. You walk into the grocery store and there's a song that plays that connects to whatever it is you've been working on manifesting. This is really exciting, Geminis. Okay, now, why is the Knight of Swords here? Okay, I'm interested to see if this is you or someone else too. Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups. All right, and so this is, it's involving a group of people. Like I said, this could be your community. So go back to what I said about considering our personal power, what that means, and how we can use our personal power in the collective to benefit everyone. And so I do think, as far as communication, there's a group of people, like this can be, you know, your community, your family, your coworkers, your significant other, whatever that is for you. But there's something here to this recognition of when we all have this, it's worth celebrating, okay? The sky is the limit. And so perhaps whatever it is that you're speaking your truth on, or like I said, somebody else could be, that you're noticing, somebody could be standing up for you in a sense. But there's the message of whatever it is related to standing up for justice, standing up for what you believe in. It's connected to communal happiness and abundance with the recognition that the sky is the limit, right? All of this is possible. We all get to share in this abundance, okay? This satisfaction. A big increase in money. So like I said, this celebration is this idea of not just you, but like the collective community you're in. This is what you're speaking into existence, right? We all get a piece of, it's not pie. Vibrational abundance is limitless, okay? And so again, look at this, limitless. So this is what I'm going to say about that strength card again, because this is your higher consciousness, right? You get that there's infinite amount of wealth. There's infinite amount of abundance. There's infinite amount of joy. And this is what you have been working so hard to bring into existence. And like I said, so this is what the truth, what the justice that you're speaking up for is. We all deserve to have this. And that's such a wonderful thing. And so like I said, this could spark in you writing a short story, writing a screenplay, just, you know, speaking your words onto a blog or a vlog. But like I said, the way, that's so funny. The way that we do that, though, we have to be mindful of that ego. We have to be mindful it's not coming from a place where we revert back into that past identity. Because remember, this summer has been about closing chapters, closing out old identities, bringing in new identities. And so we just have to make sure the way we assert ourselves, that it's not shadow ego energy. You can have healed ego energy. So the thing that is popping up is because we have Chiron retrograde in Aries right now. That is the wounded healer coming in to clean old ego wounds, okay? So that's just something to be mindful of. I'm not saying that you're going to exert this energy, but the tarot is saying, hey, this is here. So before you speak it, before you write it, ask yourself where it's coming from. Is it coming from a place of lack? Is it coming from a place of fear? Because that's not the empowerment that you want. You've learned a lot of lessons, you've built a lot of strength, and it's coming from this concept of abundance is infinite. Okay? Abundance is infinite, and that's what you're standing up for. All right. So let's get an empowering question for you, Geminis, and then we're going to close this out. I think this is my most exciting reading so far this week. So Geminis, thank you so much for joining me. Again, please don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely share this message with somebody who needs to hear it. And subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. All right, so your empowering question. What is it that fascinates me so much that the thought or feeling of it won't leave me alone? How do I put this feeling into action right now? All right, yeah, action, action, action. This is Sun in Aries, okay? So there is this idea of bringing your ideas down to earth. There's something here that you really are passionate about pursuing that, again, like I said, the way in which we're doing it or not doing it, our shadow has a hold on us. So get out there, explore the things that fascinate you, okay? And enjoy your week, Geminis. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.